Most of them, when they are building a church, they make sure that spiritually part of their family member dies. Others, they bury things in that church foundation so that the powers can be in that vicinity. Remember, Pastor Chim, the level where I was, I had several powers which I had to consult every time and then. When people were coming for consultation, before I can do anything, I will consult those powers. Those powers will speak to me. Remember, Pastor Chim, I used to go and sleep by the graveyard. Sometimes these powers will instruct me, take me to go and sleep by the graveyard so that I can accumulate more powers. And it does not end there. I used to take, this water where you bath dead people. Where you bath dead people with this water, you will take this water, you will sprinkle in the church before people will come, so that whatever you say in that church will happen. So it's a lot of demonic powers that I had to cut. It was not an easy ride. The other powers, they were in my body, where when I sit down like this, I will hear these powers talking to me. They will give me instruction. If I'm seated with somebody, for an example, I will start to tell the person their problem. So it will be the spirit speaking to me. Most of these evil and false prophets, they use what we call the juju powers. Now, these juju powers
or sangoma powers,
sangoma powers, these are the powers that they are buried in their churches. I'm going to say this, and I will say it boldly. Most of them, when they are building a church, they make sure that spiritually part of their family member dies when they're doing the foundation of the church, because they will use the spirit of the deceased from their family to be the one that will be working for them in that church. Others, they bury things in that church foundation so that the powers can be in that vicinity. When coming to the tricks, the powers, it works for the following: to attract people, crowd. People, when they go to that church, they don't go because they're looking for the word of God. People, they go there because they've been forced by these evil powers. They will have an overflow. It's a stampede. They don't mind as long as they are there. Now, when coming to the tricks, number one, they've got different types of tricks. Let's say they're calling people by name, calling people by ID number. They work with what we call their agencies, which are called ushers, church ushers. Before the church begins, the ushers will move around, collect information. They can just come and sit next to you and just talk with you. If you are driving a big car and they've got a target, if you are driving a big car, you come to that church, they've already spotted you, and they will give the information, they will retrieve information from you, give it to the false prophet. When he prophesies to you, he can say, for an example, I see a spirit of an accident taking your car. Bring your car key. Here you are bringing the car key. He presses the mobilizer inside the church service. As he presses the mobilizer, he unlocks your car, and they go secretly because they've seen the car giving them a signal it's unlocked. They open it and they insert some things there. They will give you a prophecy and say, don't touch this car, pack it at home for 7 days. After 7 days, you open the car, you find things that you don't know where they come from. It's because they've been inserted by those agents. So those are the tricks that a lot of people, they fell victim to. Yes.
So there are two things they use: the powers which they use to attract people and do some false miracles. And there are so many things they call miracles which are just tricks.
The moment you prophesy with excitement, when a person starts to be excited, what they do, they open up spiritually. They are ready to take anything from the man of God or from the so-called prophet.
He's telling me the registration number of my car. He's telling me what kind of underwear I'm wearing.
Now, that is the same moment where there is what we call a transference of spirit. The spirit behind the prophecy, which is a marine spirit, it is the one that now enters the lives of these people. So when you receive a prophecy, you are not only receiving words, but you are receiving the spirit behind the prophecy. So a lot of people, they are not aware of that. They say, no, me, I am praying, but if your pastor is into evil spirits, it means every prophecy you receive, you are receiving the spirit.
We can't